friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Renee if you are new here. Today is all about 24 things I no longer buy to save money in my 20s and to live a more sustainable lifestyle. With that being said, I do want to start with a little disclaimer. I am in no way trying to shame anybody or make somebody feel like they are doing the wrong thing by buying any of these items. I'm not trying to say that you need to make these changes ASAP or that if you can't make it work that you are a bad person. That is never my intention in any of my videos, any of my past or my future videos. Also, if you vibe the same way, subscribe right down below if you're interested in more videos like this and videos around personal development and self-improvement. Now let's get into the video because a big portion of this video is about saving money. The big thing about this is you are investing in a product that is completely reusable and you really want to look for products that are really great quality. You won't have to buy them as often. You won't have to replace them. So I'm going to start by breaking this video out in different zones of my home, and I will leave a timeline down below in the description box if you're interested in maybe going back and you don't want to scroll through this video trying to find the right spot. And I will also leave any product descriptions down below. None of these are sponsored products, so these are truly what I use every single day. And right off the bat, let's start with paper towels. I replaced my paper towels with Marley's Monster's Unpaper Towels. They are absorbent after you wash them. They have so many different colors. They're so fun. Sometimes on their Instagram page, they will have options for customizing the type of colors that you want or the type of patterns. Keep an eye out for that, and they are just really great to have in the house. Next up is paper napkins. I do not use paper napkins. I haven't in a really long time. We do have cloth napkins instead, and they work just fine. We just hold on to them if they don't get very dirty throughout the day, and we just reuse them as much as possible until they're super dirty. Then we just throw them into a hamper and we wash them. Plastic Ziploc baggies. They do sell stasher bags or reusable silicone bags, and I love Stasher because they have the same values as me as a company, and they also are spill proof, and I love them. I love the company as a whole and what they stand for. That's why I went with Stasher, and you can find them on Amazon. You can find them in some grocery stores. They're really easy to get. They are a little bit expensive if you're making the switch initially because you probably want to get a couple at a time. But honestly, this is a great gift to give to other people. So if you're looking for a cool gift idea with somebody that is interested in being more zero waste, this is something that you can get them because you can never have enough of these Stasher bags. Next up is plastic Tupperware or containers for food. Now, this does not mean that I don't ever buy any food that is wrapped in plastic. It is really hard. We don't have a lot of options here for buying in bulk where we're at. Now, what I'm talking about here is storing food in containers. So anything that I take for lunch to work and anything that I hold in my pantry that needs to be airtight, they have glass options with metal lids or bamboo lids, and I really love the look of the bamboo lids and glass versions. They look so aesthetically pleasing and they make me so excited to be cooking in the kitchen. I don't know about you guys, but I love when my home is clean and organized and doesn't feel cluttered. So this allows me to declutter everything, make everything look nice, and it's even eco-friendly. Number 5 is baking sheets. We use the reusable silicone baking sheets, and you can find them literally everywhere. They aren't very expensive and they last for a very, very long time. Next, we do not buy broth in cartons anymore. And a big reason for this is because we are vegan. We eat a ton of veggies, and one way that we were trying to figure out how we can get the most out of our produce is by making our own veggie broth. It's so easy to do. We literally put the ends or the butts or any produce that might be going bad that isn't bad yet into a large gallon size stasher bag, and we just freeze it until we fill it up, and then with that large stasher bag, we throw it into the Instant Pot and we add some water, some seasoning, and you cook it for 35 minutes and voila, you have your own veggie broth. This way you have control over how much sodium goes into your veggie broth. You have control over all the ingredients in it. If you're allergic to like tomatoes, for instance, then you don't have to worry about that ever being in your broth. Plus you save a ton of money because veggie broths are like $3. This is literally like us using our produce that we already have, that we've already bought, and just filling up a bag and using the remains, if you will. And the next category we're gonna go into is cleaning products. Ever since I discovered Marley's Monsters and I saw that they had these reusable dusters, I have fallen in love with them. I never buy the disposable duster heads anymore, the Swiffer dusters. I don't buy those anymore. I used to. Before we got this reusable duster, we were using old socks or rags or t-shirts that we no longer wanted. We just repurposed them for dusting, which if you're not interested in buying a reusable duster because maybe it's too expensive right now or you just can't and you're not in a position to, I recommend using your socks and then just cleaning them because the dust comes right off. It's brilliant. But the Marley's Monster one has a white cotton and fleece mix and it comes right off. You just throw it in the wash and you can throw it into the dryer as well so it curls up and then it can catch more dust. And then it's made with 100% bamboo handle. I never thought I would be very excited for having a reusable duster, but here we are, 24 and excited for zero waste cleaning products. The next one I want to talk about, there's a lot of controversy out there, toxic cleaning products. So I no longer buy the common chemically based household cleaners. So that includes stuff like Windex. I no longer purchase all-purpose cleaner from a really large company. Buying those products, they usually come within a plastic container. So when you make your own products at home, you can have whatever type of container you'd like. I choose to have mine in a glass container. It does have a plastic spray top. A lot of the time, common household products are full of these chemicals that are so bad for you. They are bad for the environment. Now, I do understand with a lot of non-toxic cleaners, and I am using air quotes because technically it's still going to cause some sort of irritation if it goes in your eye or if you eat it or ingest it orally. But by making your own cleaning products at home, which it's super easy to do, there's so many different recipes out there. Check Pinterest, just look up non-toxic or DIY cleaning products. It's amazing. The biggest thing here is that you are reducing the amount of waste that's going into the production of these products. Plus, you save so much more money. It's way cheaper to make your own products at home. And another thing that I love about this is that you are in control of what you put into your cleaning products. So, for instance, if you have pets and you don't want to add tea tree oil into your all-purpose cleaner, then you don't have to. You have full control over it. If you don't want any essential oils and literally just white vinegar and water, then you can do that. One thing that I do want to say, when you are making your own cleaning products at home, be sure to do your own research. Learn what is going to be best for your family. Learn how to be safe when using these products and what to do, what not to do, basics. I will leave all of my resources for this topic down below. Feel free to check them out. Common commercial cleaners are loaded with toxic and polluting substances designed to make domestic life easier. The cost of these chemical-based products can be high. Long-term health concerns for the family and environmental pollution caused by their manufacture and disposal. Next, we are going to talk about how you can be more zero waste in the bathroom. Extra hair care products. So what I'm talking about is like leave-in conditioner, dry shampoo. I don't even use dry shampoo, but I want to make my own because after working out, I end up getting like a really sweaty scalp and I feel like I need to wash my hair more often, or it's just like super stinky and I just leave it and just hope that I don't see anybody. But I find that they barely work for my hair, and I bleach my roots every like 7 weeks. And I honestly don't notice a huge difference when I just use my shampoo and my deep conditioner. I do still have some of these extra hair care products that I have gotten in the last like 2 years, but I barely go through them. I barely use them. So once I do go through them, I won't be repurchasing. Next is bottled shampoo. I do not buy bottled shampoo anymore. I love the Jason in the Argan shampoo bar from Lush. It smells amazing, it smells so beautiful, and it works well with my scalp. I do buy bottled purple shampoo, but I don't go through that very quickly. I wonder if there is any zero waste alternatives. Next is shaving cream. I do not buy any specific shaving cream. I find that any conditioning bar from Lush that comes package free works well. Any kind of conditioner works really well with shaving, so I don't find the need for it. And to go with the shaving cream, I no longer buy plastic razor heads or any plastic razors. I recently got the Leaf razor for my birthday, and I absolutely love using this guy. Why am I talking about him like he's a he? The company stands for the same values that I have. They have a recycling program for any of the blades that you go through. So you just send them right back and they recycle them for you, or you can take them into a recycling center that does take the blades. It's up to you, depends on where you live. But the greatest thing with this guy is I save so much money. And it was a little bit scary using this razor at first because I wasn't sure how to even do it or if I would cut myself. I nick myself way less than I did with the plastic razors, and my shave is a lot closer. It doesn't come back as quickly, and my legs feel smoother longer. Plus, it's really easy to use because the head pivots just like a normal razor. It's like second nature because you're used to already using it. You don't have to really think too much about it. I do not purchase makeup remover or like the makeup removing wipes. I honestly think I stopped purchasing like specifically makeup remover or the wipes. I want to say like freshman year of college, so back in 2015. And it's because I never really liked using them or saw a reason to spend the money on it. I just used my own face wash to remove everything, and then I just clean my skin twice. And a good thing that goes with that is I no longer purchase cotton rounds or cotton swabs. The cotton rounds, I never used cotton rounds really for my toners either growing up, but I started to like sophomore year of college, so then I got the reusable cotton rounds, and I barely even use those anymore because I don't like to waste any product. So when I do use my toner, I use my hands, and I find that it works well. And then for cotton swabs, they actually make reusable cotton swabs, and I know that sounds kind of gross if you clean your ears with them, but honestly, it works just fine. They're like silicone, so cleaning them is really easy. You just run them under some warm water and you can use some soap. Another thing that I no longer buy is toilet paper in bulk. You thought I was just gonna say toilet paper. I eventually want a bidet, but that will be eventually when I probably am moved into a house. We cannot get a bidet right now. We're just not in the position to. But we don't buy toilet paper in bulk anymore. We get them individually wrapped. And the main reason for that is when you do buy like a ton of toilet paper in bulk, they usually come wrapped in a lot of plastic, where you really don't need to do that. You can get them individually wrapped in paper instead, so it's a little bit more eco-friendly, and I find that the toilet paper works just as well. Another reason is I don't like to stash things in bulk too much, like have just in case items. I like to have enough that we can get through the week and then kind of keep adding it, but I don't like to have a whole bunch of things in storage, mainly because we don't have a lot of space. I no longer purchase the plastic loofahs or the exfoliating gloves. I use an all-natural loofah, and I just get them off of Amazon. They're really great natural exfoliators. Plus, they're all natural, so they are biodegradable. Next, we're going to go into some personal things that I no longer buy, and that includes jewelry. So I don't buy jewelry anymore. I have they're like little minimalist earrings. They're like these little circles, and they are so cute, and I love that I can sleep with them without any irritation. The old earrings that I have worn in past videos would irritate my ears a lot. I decided to let those go, and I still wanted to find some sort of earring that I could maybe just sleep in and just keep in my ear without really thinking about it. And that's when I came across these little guys, and I found them on Etsy. And then I have like this necklace that I wear all the time. And I also found this on Etsy. Those are the last two things that I've bought for myself. I don't plan on buying any jewelry for myself moving forward. I have some rings that I love, but those were all gifted to me. Books. I no longer buy physical books. I have an Amazon Kindle and I absolutely love it because you can literally travel anywhere with any book that is in your library. It doesn't take up space, one. Two, you're not producing more waste from the production process of manufacturing that book, as well as shipping. It is an investment and you save money because usually ebooks are a lot cheaper than the actual physical copy of the book. So got you. Another thing personally that I do not purchase or find a need for are travel souvenirs. And one, because they take up a lot of space. Two, a lot of the time they result in keychains that have a whole bunch of plastic on them that aren't necessary, that get thrown away in a couple of months because it gets broken or something like that. So when I am traveling somewhere, if I absolutely want something, I try to make sure that it's like a t-shirt or something that I can reuse, or it's just something that I can repurpose in the future if it ever breaks or gets torn or gets paint on it, that sort of thing. So the last personal thing that I no longer buy to reduce my waste are perfumes. I always forget to put it on even when I have it. Two, perfume is so expensive. I can't justify the cost when there are perfectly good lotions that smell absolutely amazing and are vegan friendly. Three, perfumes usually mean very artificial fragrance that like dries out my skin so bad, and I don't feel the need for it. If you have found any kind of inspiration so far, please give this video a like and subscribe down below. I would greatly appreciate it. Next up, we're gonna talk about how I save money when it comes to laundry. I no longer purchase dryer sheets, and that's because one, I just don't find it necessary. Instead, I have these little, and yes, they are plastic, but I got them so long ago and I expect them to last me a really long time. These little plastic spiky ball things that are supposed to be a replacement of dryer sheets. Next up, I do not get the all plastic detergents for washing my clothes. I use this brand. And they recently just changed their packaging to this like outer shell that is repurposed fibers. And this package uses 66% less plastic than a typical 100-ounce laundry bottle. This is a great alternative. It's still not 100%, but I do love the amount of effort that they put into redesigning their packaging. I do eventually want to move towards a 100% zero waste alternative. I know they make like laundry powders that come in packaging very similar to this without any plastic, and then you just scoop it into your washing machine. Number 23, I no longer use the disposable lint rollers. Now, the one that I do have that I've talked about in a past video, I use this Pet Dom reusable lint hair catcher. It is made out of plastic, which is very unfortunate. I got this as a stocking stuffer for Christmas a couple years back, I think at least 2 years now. And since then, I've been loving this. I don't have to throw away those little fabric sticky pieces anymore. But the thing is that I'm saving so much money by not having to repurchase all of those lint rollers like every single week because our dog sheds like crazy, so. And the last thing that I want to talk about today, especially with holidays around the corner, which is really weird to think about, one thing that you can do this year instead of buying standard Christmas packaging or gift bags or things like that and buying new stuff every single year, what you can do is use craft paper. You can still make your gifts look super cute by repurposing old gift bags or any boxes that you have, and then using craft paper, all natural brown craft paper, because that is more eco-friendly, it is biodegradable. And I mean, the main thing with these holidays is about spending time with the people that you love. What really matters here isn't the fancy gift wrap that you're using or how colorful your gift wrap is. What matters most is that you are there for that person, showing them that you care and that you love them. If you do still have Christmas gift wrap, what I suggest doing is using it up Don't just throw it away or get rid of it or donate it to somebody that you think would need it. But one thing that you can do also is at the end of the gift unwrapping extravaganza, what you can do is pick up the scraps and store those for later use. I really hope that you guys enjoyed these 24 things I no longer buy to save money in my 20s and to live a more sustainable lifestyle video. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe right down below. Liking this video tells YouTube that it should promote my channel to other people, and I greatly appreciate the help so that I can grow and produce more video content for you guys. Bye.